All right. So veering into the lane more so of e-commerce and not just music industry. When it comes to running ads on social media, let's say that I'm a clothing brand owner. I just started my shop. I just launched my website, launched on all social media platforms, and I'm a week into uploading content.
Okay.
Would you say that it's wise for me to out the gate start spending money on advertisement, or should I be trying to kind of thumb my way through building connections on social media, building relationships with people on social media, and trying to almost like guerrilla market my product and then waiting to run ads after I kind of build that quote unquote foundation? What would you say to that?
I'd say whatever works. I'd say test, just like we see on the other videos. So the easiest way to test is with paid ads, because you don't have to ask anybody for permission. You don't have to form this relationship with the influencers. You don't have to do SEO.
Okay.
You just get to pay money and get traffic.
Thanks.
Is the fastest way to get traffic to your music, to your business. But obviously you're taking a risk because you have no idea if that's going to convert, right?
Mm-hmm.
You first come up with a project, you spend some money on it. You don't have a fan base already. You have no idea how people are going to react to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say don't go crazy until you get data. Like spend less at the start. Because you need to, you have no idea which shirts are going to sell the best, which hats are going to sell the best. Like you might think that like, oh, everybody's going to love this one, and then they might not at all, and they might go pick a different shirt that you had, and that's the one that sells the most. So I'd say go slow at the beginning so that you can accumulate your data if you're going to go with paid ads, and then on the influencer side. There's no reason you can't do both at the same time. So
True.
You can set up your paid ads and those will be running and you keep an eye on them. But then you can also be reaching out to, if you don't have the most time ever, try, 5 influencers a day or 10 influencers a day that you just reach out to. Or if you just want to go the slower route and just form relationships, try to just form relationships with 5 people during a month. And then maybe pitch them your product the next month. But that's really the route for both of them. That's why we offer both on our website. We have TikTok influencer promotion, Spotify playlisting, and also Facebook, Instagram ads management, YouTube promotion. Like we have them all because they all play a part.
Yeah.
So if ads are working for you, absolutely, that's great.
Yeah.
If they're not working as well, you could also try to just get more of the initial traffic from influencers, and then also have your remarketing ads on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Microsoft, wherever you can get a remarketing ad is where you get it in front of somebody.
Yes.
Most people are going to buy from your remarketing ads.
Okay.
So that's something that people need to understand about e-commerce or business in general. You're going to be spending on the acquisition ads at first, and you need to capture that audience somehow.
Yeah.
So you need to try to capture it to an email list, or also be pixeling those people so that you can serve them the remarketing ads.
Yeah.
Most people are going to buy from remarketing ads, so it's a slower process.
Okay.
So it can sometimes, depending on how much you're spending, it can take 45 days to get that data. It can take 90 days to get that data. And then you still might have to make some tweaks in that time. So if this were easy, where everybody would just get off and running in 90 days, everybody would do it, right? If you could just have a successful business in 90 days, everybody would do it. But you have to make the tweaks. It might take you 5 years to make all the tweaks and get this formula right.
I would even say that 5 years would still be worth it though, because the upside on that is just incredible. I mean, like it's almost like you could literally set yourself up for a good situation for life if you once you get that data and you learn the skill set and how to make the tweaks and retarget and things like that, man, that, it's literally like turning on a faucet,
Yeah.
for sales.
Yeah. So you're learning a skill that is transferable.
Yes.
You can transfer that skill to any business that you want to go in. So some businesses might be easier with that. Like some stuff just might sell easier than others, but you can still take your skill set and apply it across businesses. So when we're an agency, we're an advertising agency, right? And we promote thousands of artists. Now, it just every single artist get the same results? Absolutely not.
Right.
That's not how an agency works. That's not how music promotion works. But we can take our skill set and apply it at least to every artist to try to give them the best chance we can at success. Yeah. So when we take a website, let's say you guys listen to this, you don't have a website yet, you need a website. As we say often, go to omarmc.com, look in the menu options, or look in the link in the description, and you'll see the application there to build websites. Or you can try to build one yourself. But when we're building a website, that doesn't necessarily mean that every single person is going to achieve the same exact revenue amount every month. Doesn't happen. It takes a lot of tweaking, a lot of testing. And then once you get this system going, like I said, might take 90 days on, that's the very low end. Might take a few years. But once you have the system up and going, you take that skill set and you can apply it month after month, year after year. Now, it doesn't mean that you get to be lazy, because you can, when you run a business, you are either running it or you're paying other people to run it.
Yeah.
So, like for example, technically I could hire a CEO and that's the only time I would get to be passive.
Yeah.
But if there's no CEO, like if you didn't have money to hire a CEO at a different company, like let's say Clorox, for example, or whatever, like let's say the person who owned Clorox, when I'm pretty sure they're public, but when it wasn't public, like if they just wanted to be an absentee owner and just hire a CEO, they could do that.
Yeah.
But until then, like it's you.
Yeah.
You're the artist. You're at the head honcho seat. Like you got to navigate the ship.
Yeah.
So if you don't do it, agencies come in to help you out. But if you don't do it, nobody's gonna do it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.